Little Miss Recap contains adult language and is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi everyone, welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name is Amy.
My name's Amanda.
And we are here today, again, grateful for you.
We totally are grateful for you. It is the day after Thanksgiving. It is Friday.
It's Black Friday in America.
Black Friday. Are you listening to us while you're shopping? I will not be shopping.
I will be meeting my mother and Jenny for margaritas at noon. That's how we start.
Okay.
And then this is how it usually goes.
Okay.
We go shopping. Jenny starts being annoying by looking for shoes or something that takes 17 hours.
Okay.
And then I bail. I bring my own car because I have a half hour, 45-minute shopping limit.
Okay. Got it. Got it. So then does your mother bring Jenny home?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. Got it. Delivers her back home when the two of them are finished.
Those two are shoppers.
Okay. And you're not
me. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
But that's nice that you do that. Do you have a specific place you go?
For the margaritas, yeah. A little Mexican place by us. And then we go to, we do TJ Maxx, Marshalls,
Okay, those types of places. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we started doing it when the girls were small.
Okay.
And I don't really buy the girls much anymore. They want cold hard cash or gift certificates.
Yep.
To vape stores. And no, I'm not buying the vape store certificates, guys. I don't condone vaping.
Actually, most of the vaping stuff is a joke of that we talk about.
Yes. But I get them gift certificates for gas and Dunkin', and Penelope wants Chipotle. So it's like a whole thing.
Got it.
Yeah.
This year we're going to do a lot of gift certificates because my stepson will be going to Disney in the spring on a school choir, chorus, music, something trip. His school does this trip once every 3 years. So this is his one opportunity to go.
That's cool.
So we've committed to a lot of Disney gift cards because, if you give the kid cash, it'll be gone in 10 minutes.
Because a bottle of water down there is $15.
True. That is true. But if we just gave him cash, there's no world in which it would still exist in March or April when he's going.
Same with my kids.
Which is why I'll give him a gift card and then I'll be like, hand it back to me. I will hold on to it until we send you on the plane. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Are you ready? This was a little Christmas gift to me to be able to go into the world of the affair.
To go back to visit Noah Solloway.
I love this show.
It's so good. It is so good. And I'm psyched that we're starting with the first 2 episodes. Because you and I have watched the whole thing. So we know how this all winds up. And
it does lose great.
It loses its way for a bit. It comes back eventually, sort of. But it's never as good as the first 2 seasons.
First 2 seasons are the best, hands down. The writing is so beautiful.
And
I don't know who wrote it. I'm going to look that up while you're talking.
Just the conceit of it is such a brilliant idea. And my mom had started watching it and she said, you need to watch this. You need to watch this. I was like, okay, whatever. Yeah, I'll get on that. Sure. And then I was like, wait a minute. We're telling the same story from each of their perspectives over and over again.
I know.
And it's so good. Just the details, because this is what life is, right?
Yeah.
We all have experiences. And each of us can have very different experiences in the exact same space.
And it's sometimes it's obvious and sometimes there's just subtle nuance.
Right.
And it's great.
In his vision of the cocktail party, which we'll talk about, she's super confident and sexy and all that. And in her version, she's constantly pulling the dress down and pulling it up.
Her hair's back.
Her hair's back. She's pulling it up over. Every time he's in his version, her hair is down and looking like she just had great sex.
Yep.
And every time for her, it's much more buttoned up.
So a woman wrote this, Sarah Treem.
Okay.
And she's been the producer on In Treatment.
Okay, which is a wonderful show.
House of Cards.
Okay, great.
And How to Make It in America.
Okay, I never watched How to Make It in America, but the other 2 were good.
Did I ever watch In Treatment?
Oh, you would love In Treatment.
I think I saw a little bit of it and then stopped.
You would like it. I think it's the older version with Gabriel Byrne. I know they redid it.
Yes, that I saw the reboot.
Okay, the original is phenomenal. Okay. Given how much you love couples therapy, you would love this. And I love the theme song for The Affair.
Me too.
Fiona Apple. What is Brianna Brown doing here?
I know.
Singing for us.
I know.
When I love that you just keep calling her Fiona Apple. Makes me try. When I was getting caught up on it after my mother told me to watch it, this song gets to be really weird after you hear it like 7 times in a day.
So, a couple things about this show, and I'm reminded of this when you brought up the theme song. It really feeds okay, so first of all, it really feeds my relationship and obsession with the ocean,
Yes, absolutely.
especially the theme song.
Sure.
I also love that Noah's a writer, and that's hot and sexy to me.
Of course.
Mhm. And also, I think sometimes there's lines of dialogue that I'm like, "That is so poetic,"
Mhm.
and that is, like, a little bit of the way that I look at things,
Yep.
which is overly dramatic, of course.
Yes, a little bit.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's just this show was written for Amy Archer. Like, somebody said, "What are the things Amy Archer loves?" Toxic writer man, the
Correct?
ocean,
Right.
uh, a coastal city, if
Right.
you will,
Mhm.
and poetry. Bing, bing,
Big,
bing.
big, big yes.
Mhm.
I love Maura Tierney.
Is it Mora or Mara?
I don't know, Maura. I don't know. I always
I
said
don't
that name
know either.
Maura
Okay.
because I know someone whose name is spelled that way and they go by Maura. So
Okay. We'll say
anyway,
Mora,
Maura. I love Maura Tierney. I
but
loved her
I
when she
might
was
slip
on
into
ER.
Mara.
That's fine. I loved her when she was on ER. I
Yeah.
love her in this. I think she's fantastic. Helen is a nightmare,
Yes.
but Helen's interesting.
It's so funny because I have a very good friend, one of my very best friends, Nina.
Mhm.
Mora's like little turned down mouth that she has. My friend Nina could be a double for this woman.
Oh, wow.
Like
Okay.
she's beautiful and she also has the same very similar mouth.
Got it.
I'm always like, "Oh my god, she looks so much like Nina. I can't even focus."
I love it.
Now, I do not know someone in real life who looks like Noah Solloway.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I'm real sorry about that.
There we go.
And the thing is, I don't find Dominic West hot all the time
Me
at all,
either. Me
but I do
either
in this.
in this role.
Yeah.
And I also find Joshua Jackson real hot in this role as Cole.
He has grown up real nice.
Mhm.
And one of my
Mhm.
favorite, Mare Winningham. I forgot she was his mom.
Yes.
I
And
love
also,
her.
I mean, Ruth Wilson is a fucking smoke show in
Yeah, she
this
is. She is.
without
She's a powerhouse.
trying.
Yeah. Yeah. She's not
Mm.
dolled up, as they say, as the kids say. Do the kids say that? I don't think the kids say that.
No, I think our moms say that.
Oh, got it. Got it. As the old kids say. She's never dolled up.
All right, let's get into this because
Let's get into it.
we got a lot to talk about. I
Okay.
only have 7 pages of notes for 2
Oh,
episodes. That's not
that's
bad.
actually not bad.
Mm-mm. So our introduction to Noah Solloway is that he's fit, he's a swimmer, and women hit on him constantly. This is
And
the opening scene. This is what they want us, our first impression.
this is how he sees himself in the world.
Yep. And
Very
this
much
is
so.
the first half of this episode is from his point of view.
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
So, and we also see like right under the surface, there's a little mischief to him,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So he goes home from swimming, bangs his wife, Helen, Maura Tierney, and the kids get in the way, interrupting them. Now, another thing is these kids are awful.
Their kids suck. Their
They're
kids
terrible.
suck. And Helen and Noah bang a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's hot. It's
It's
hot
hot.
sex.
Yeah.
So Noah's packing up the car outside their brownstone. They live in, I think they're in Brooklyn.
They're in Brooklyn, but I
Yeah.
don't remember which neighborhood they're in.
Me either.
But that house is next level gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
The kids and Helen and Noah are going up to Helen's parents, which why Noah didn't stay in the city and work on his book is beyond me. He does that later, but
Yeah.
Martin, their terrible older son, is pissed off because he wanted to go to league camp.
Ah.
And his grades are terrible. And Noah's like, sorry, your grades are terrible. You're not going to league camp. Martin's upset about going to grandpa's. And Noah says, your grandfather has a swimming pool and 2 tennis courts. I think you'll be okay.
Yeah.
So this is the first inkling that we have of the conceit of Noah is that he is a stranger in a strange land.
Correct.
That
he has no idea how to operate in this world.
That there's this socioeconomic clash between he and Helen, and especially Helen's family.
Correct.
And Noah, it's funny because Noah wants those things, but doesn't want to want those things.
Right. He feels bad if he were to achieve those things.
But he
likes
wants them.
But he loves living that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because he loves it all that says. It'd be interesting if like Helen wasn't close with her family anymore. If there'd be such a socioeconomic divide between Helen and Noah.
Yeah.
Because I think in and of herself, yes, she knows she comes from a shit ton of money and there's a privilege in that. But I don't think those trappings are very important to her in the
I
way
don't
they are to
either.
her parents. So I think her parents pull her to that.
Yeah, I agree. So we learned that Noah is a public school teacher, and I think he likes it that way,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
So their house is stunning. I wrote, Noah plucks a book off the floor to ceiling bookcases for the
Mm-hmm.
boys to read for the summer. And Trevor, the younger boy, so there's Stacy, so Whitney's the oldest girl, then there's Trevor, then there's Stacy and Martin. No,
Martin and
Whitney, Martin, Stacy, and Trevor.
right.
2 girls, 2 boys.
2 boys. Yeah.
And Trevor, the younger boy, wants to read Dad's book, Noah's book. And
Mhm.
Noah's like, you don't want to read it. It's derivative. And Helen's like, you should. I told you not to read the reviews. So we cut to Noah being interviewed by a detective. So we learn that the detective storyline is the current storyline,
Correct.
and everything else is recollection by
Mhm.
Noah. And the voiceover of Noah being interviewed by this detective is sort of like a voiceover throughout, but also like a red herring in this specific situation, because we know something bad has happened,
We don't know what it
but
is.
we don't know what it is. So he's talking while in pastime he's back at the car. Whitney, their daughter's getting in the car. She's always dressed like, I wrote, she's always dressed like a hot tamale. Is that what the kids would say or our mothers would say?
I think that's a my mother thing. Yeah.
Okay.
That goes in the mother phrase.
So we have this scene with Martin pretending to hang himself. It's not fun to watch. It's not good.
It's not cute.
It's I forgot about that.
Me
And when I
too.
watched, I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah. It's an inkling of just how fucked up these kids are.
And Noah freaks out at first, but then you could see him get his composure.
Mm-hmm.
And this is another thing. Like, you almost feel like if left to his own devices, these kids would not be spoiled by Noah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's almost like he thinks that Helen wants it this way.
Right. Right.
But I don't think he's accurate with what he thinks about Helen either.
No, his view of her, I don't think is accurate at all.
Yeah, it's interesting. All right, so the family's driving out to Montauk, which is I need to go there immediately.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You would love it so much.
And
you would love all of the North Fork and the South Fork of Long Island. You would
100%.
Mm-hmm.
They stop at the Lobster Roll, which I
Mhm.
would too.
Mm-hmm.
And these kids are ridiculous. First of all, they're all in one booth.
What the fuck?
Who sits 6 people in one booth?
Right.
Second of all, Alison comes over and is trying to take their order, and the kids are just being assholes.
Mm-hmm. Entitled, rich, bitchy kids.
Alison smiles and says, are you here for vacation? Noah says, yes, we're here for the whole summer. And she says, well, welcome to the end of the world. And she touches his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
This is in his version.
Right.
He cannot stop looking at her like she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, Stacy starts to choke. And Noah's just beating her on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually she coughs up a marble. Alison stares at them. You can tell she's rattled by this. Whitney's like, oh my God, Dad, you saved her life. She was totally going to die. She was totally going to die. Like, everybody's just, and I wrote, this is a nightmare.
Yeah.
These people in this small restaurant are a nightmare.
Can you imagine like being like at the next table over and being like,
No.
oh my God, fuck these people. They're so obnoxious.
No, this would be
Rich people from the city.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
off.
So Alison is visibly shaken.
Mhm.
She runs off. They leave. Noah forgets to leave a tip, so he runs back in. Right before that, they have a very small thing where Noah runs into her when he's going to the bathroom, and he's like,
Mhm.
are you okay? And she's like, yeah. So now they get to Helen's parents. Helen's mother is awful.
Helen's mother
Awful.
is a nightmare.
Whitney gets out of the car, and Helen's mother's like, you look wonderful, doll. Have you stopped eating? You look fabulous. You lose a few more pounds, and I'll take you to Paris.
Whitney is so skinny. It's like almost scary skinny. And the grandmother's like, if you just lose a little more weight, you'll be great. I was like, oh,
Well, and
okay,
then
that
she's
feels
like, have
familiar.
you stopped eating? Like, whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Right, because it's great. It's working for you.
My grandmother would have this point of view. My grandmother growing up, during Mad Men times, as I like to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Both. More my dad, but both of my parents would have had this view.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You're not eating. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we have another voiceover. Noah says, I was happy back then. My first book had just come out. I was proud of my family. Detective says, what changed? And Noah says, nothing. Now we meet Bruce. The insufferable father of Helen.
Oh, God.
Successful novelist and all around rich, privileged white dude.
Like, here's the thing. If As much as Helen can be a nightmare,
Mhm.
she couldn't be anything but. This
I
is
know,
who
she
this
came
is who
from
she
these
came
2.
from,
Yeah.
right?
He offers Noah an aperitif, and
Yeah.
Noah's like, "I have a beer."
I'm good.
And Bruce says, "Where'd you get that?" Noah says, "The fridge." And Bruce says, "Must have been left behind by the Mexicans."
Yeah. So, okay,
Okay.
now we know Bruce is a racist.
Okay.
Awesome.
Mhm. So we learned that Bruce's book is being made into a movie. So of course Bruce is a novelist, and
Of
he's a
course.
successful one.
Right.
So he says Paramount made a mess of my last book, and he claims he hates it, but he looks around his home and he feels so much better. Now Bruce says to Noah, "I read your book. I enjoyed most of it very much. Of course, you could have used a decent editor, but being a first timer, you probably didn't get to pick."
Right.
And then he says, "Helen says it did well." So we have this underlying theme too of Ellen constantly having to prop up Noah to her
Mhm.
father, to everybody else around. So
Correct.
so Helen says it did well. And Bruce goes, "Well, now you could quit that horrible job of yours." And Noah's like, "I actually like teaching, Bruce." And he's like, "But I did manage to secure a small advance for a second book." Did you?
Did
Had
you?
to be about $2,000 probably.
Probably. I feel like Bruce is kind of like a James Patterson. Like he's just like whipping
Yes.
out
Yes.
stuff that people are reading right and left. And there's nothing wrong. I've enjoyed many a James Patterson book.
Mm-hmm.
It's not serious literature, but it's a great book and it sucks you in and all that. And that's the
Yeah.
kind of author I think Bruce is. He's
Yeah.
not a highfalutin guy, despite his wealth.
And Noah, I think Noah lives in a space where he is comfortable that he is not Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
Like
He's a lot smarter than Bruce, and he knows it.
But in a weird way, I also think Noah wouldn't have it any other way than to be competing with Bruce all the time.
Right.
Like, it's weird.
It's
he
weird.
kind of wants to be him.
Right. But he hates him.
Yeah. So Bruce says everybody has one book in them. Almost nobody has two. And I've heard that many times. And the pressure of a second book is like nothing. I can't even describe it to people. It's like, it's almost on par with after you have one kid and people are like, when are you going to have the other?
Right.
And imagine having like an infertility journey around your second kid.
Right.
That's what it's like.
Exactly.
So,
and by the way, once you have that kid, people have to like that kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a pressure to create a kid everyone loves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Noah says, "Thanks for the reminder." And then Bruce, not so subtly, goes, "How's the brownstone?" Yeah. And Noah has to say, "Thanks for the loan, Bruce." Again, a lot of kissing the ring of Bruce. Okay. Noah and Helen again fucking. And he tells her this time, "Look at me." There's a lot of sex in this show, guys, and a lot of hot sex.
Yeah. If seeing people fuck is a problem for you, this is not the show for you.
No. Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. Amanda.
Amy.
For our sponsor, Lumi Gummies today, I have an idea. I think we should do a rapid fire bonus round. Which 90-day celebrity stars need a Lumi Gummy or have taken a Lumi Gummy maybe?
Okay. Madeline.
Oh, I have her on my list too. Manon. Manon could really use indica.
Yeah, to calm her the fuck down.
Calm down a little bit.
I think Jenny could use a sativa to maybe up the energy a little bit. Because there's none there.
Funny you mentioned Jenny. I have Sumit's aunt can use one to
definitely
chill out a little bit.
She definitely could use one. This is a wild card. Florian could use one. I don't know what variety.
Yeah,
but
maybe
I feel
he needs a hybrid.
I feel like Florian on a gummy would be good.
Yeah. I also have Dylan's mom from Dylan and Patia.
Yeah.
And I have Luke's dad of Luke and Madeline.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we can use Lumi gummies as well.
Yes.
Yes.
All the time.
Consistent, mellow, and super delicious, Lumi gummies are specifically designed to make you feel good, not stoned. Whether you're looking for an end-of-the-day de-stressor, a midday mood boost, or help getting the best sleep ever, Lumi gummies has a strain that's right for you. So, Amanda, our flavor that we like a lot in this home is the sour strawberry cookie hybrid.
Ooh, is it particularly sour?
It's not super sour because I don't like sour things.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I just find that it's the perfect blend of up and down. It's right in the middle.
Nice.
But you feel good. I really like it.
I'm a hybrid girly myself, and I'm going to go with the watermelon sorbet because I do enjoy watermelon, and it's just a nice, cool, chill evening of watching TV.
You know what I need to do? I need to take one before Sister Wives comes out.
Yes.
Before I
Yes.
meet my arch nemesis.
Yes.
In the ring.
Yes. I think it would help you a great deal. I think it would help Cody Brown a great deal.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, Lumi gummies are available nationwide. Go to lumigummies.com. That's LUMI gummies.com. Use code Little Miss Recap for 30% off your order. That is Lumi Gummies, LUMI gummies.com. Code Little Miss Recap. Lumis.com. Code Little Miss Recap. It's 30%. And the link is in the show notes if you guys need it. So he's telling Helen, like, look at me. And she opens her eyes and she starts laughing at him.
Mm-hmm.
And this kills his boner.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, they resume. Once again, a kid interrupts. Now it's Trevor who needs to sleep with them. Oh,
Right.
Mom. So Noah can't sleep and takes a walk down to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we get the voiceover again. He's telling the detective, I was restless, sure, but you give up certain personal liberties to live in a secure state on all levels, on municipal level, national level, even marital level. And he says, I loved being married. When men used to complain about their wives, I used to think you're just a poor sucker who made a bad choice.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So he's
Hey.
happily married.
Or so he thinks.
So he thinks. Okay, on the beach, he sees a bonfire, and Alison is sitting away from this party. And he's like, oh, hey, Alison, and she goes,
Mhm.
oh, you found me. And he was like, I wasn't looking for you, but okay.
Right.
They chit chat. She asks him to walk her home.
Mm-hmm.
He agrees, and he literally can't take his eyes off her. She offers him a smoke. They walk. They're talking about writing and reading. She says her favorite book is Peter Pan. She says it's more than a children's book. And they get to her house and Noah's like, this is great. Like, this is a great little house that you have here.
Mm-hmm.
And she says that her grandparents moved out here years ago and bought up a bunch of land. And for some reason, the outdoor shower comes up. The outdoor shower is a big part of this scene.
It really is. And I'm like, okay.
So she wants to show him, and he's like, no, that's fine. But she insists on showing him.
Mm-hmm.
She strips down and starts using the shower, and he just can't look away. And then finally he leaves. And as he's walking away, he hears arguing. He goes back to see Alison arguing with a man who we learn later is Cole, her husband.
Right.
They're arguing, and then he just throws her over the hood of the car and starts going to town on her.
Yep.
And she's staring at Noah the whole time this is happening.
In Noah's version, yes.
Yes. Okay. Now we get Alison's version of this.
Mm-hmm.
So we meet her also in bed with her husband.
Yep.
So it opens up with her and her husband. I wrote their house is amazing. I always love their house.
I love their house
It's
too.
beautiful. She cuts herself at one point and she has to use kids' Band-Aids to cover it, which tells us there was a kid in the house at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Joshua Jackson's smoke show. They have hot sex. She asks, how many times do you think we've had sex? Establishing that they've been together a very long time.
Very long time, yeah.
Because she goes, do you think 10,000? And he says, maybe. Alison now goes down. She's staring at the ocean. Cole comes out. He says, my mom wants us to swing by tonight. She wanted to do something. And he says, Alison, let's try to have a good day today.
Yep.
So
So you know something is
something's
already
wrong.
cooking in her. Yeah. And this is so heartbreaking.
I know. So she's in that fucking outside shower again.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you use the indoor shower?
I think the only reason I don't know. I've never had an outdoor shower.
I would just use it when I got back from the beach.
Exactly. I have a friend whose family had a house at the shore and it had an outdoor shower.
Mm-hmm.
But really the only reason you used it is when you got home from the beach to make sure you had no more sand on you. It wasn't your like, I'm taking my shower for the morning place.
Right.
Right.
So we have a voiceover, the detective now questioning Alison.
Mhm.
And he says, how did it begin? And she says, it was so long ago. Who remembers? And it's interesting because he calls her Ms. Bailey, indicating that she's divorced.
Right. Right.
So now
Because
we
you learn
see,
quickly that her last name's Lockhart.
So now we see her riding her bike, and she
Mhm.
rides her bike. That
All
is
over
the thing of the
Montauk.
series. Yes.
All over Montauk.
Always riding that bike.
Oh, it just occurred to me because they're the Lockharts.
Mm-hmm.
Maura Tierney's name in ER was Abby Lockhart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know why that just clicked for me.
So she rides her bike to work, which is at the Lobster Roll, and her gross boss Oscar's there.
Mm-hmm.
We learn she's been working there since she's 16, and this is all done through dialogue, which is so brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Oscar says to her, "You were the prettiest piece of ass back then, 15 years ago, and I just used to think if I could just put my dick inside of that girl."
Ugh,
And he
he's
goes,
so
"And I
gross.
did." And he's drinking, and it's the morning.
Right. Right.
All right. So now she has a work friend. She's dealing with the whole situation, and they're talking, and the Solloways come in.
Mm-hmm.
They're seated, and the kids are even bigger nightmare in Allison's recollection of this. Trevor and Martin literally walking on top of tables. So now we see Stacy starting to choke.
Right. And in this version, Alison is not their waitress.
Right.
Yeah. In her version, she's not. In his, she is.
And in this version, no, she is, because he asks her, "Are you going to come back and take our order?" At the end, she's still their
Oh,
waitress.
okay. For
Yeah.
some reason, I thought the other woman was their actual waitress. She stepped in, but
So Stacy spits it out, but in this version, Allison saves her.
mm-hmm.
That's so interesting.
It
Noah saves her in his version. Allison saves her in her version.
Right. Which I think has much more to do with her own child.
Yes.
Than Stacy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Allison runs off after this happens to puke in the bathroom. Noah tracks her down, and he wants to thank her, offer her money. And then he says, "Well, are you going to come back and at least finish taking our order?"
Mm.
And they laugh. The voiceover says, Allison says, "I can't remember what I was thinking. The first year was such a blur. I do remember the sun was really strong that year. You just couldn't hide from it. There was a place I used to sit by the lighthouse where the waves seemed even angrier than I was."
Mm. Yeah.
All right. Allison is ignoring Cole's calls. We see her at her son's grave now. So her son is Gabriel Lockhart. He died when he was 4.
I know.
So skip ahead if you don't want to hear this, guys. But if I recall, didn't he had a drowning situation, but like was okay,
Right.
and then died in the middle of the night
drowning.
from like a.
It's called silent drowning.
Yeah.
And he got a bunch of water in his lungs, and then died that night. They thought he was okay, and
it was like on Cole's watch, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. And I remember,
not that it was Cole's fault, but it was on Cole's watch.
And if I remember, there's a line that she says that like drowning doesn't look anything like what you think it looks like.
Yeah.
Like it's just not what you think it is. But yeah, she lost her child, and she's completely and totally broken by it.
So
understandably,
she's reading Peter Pan by the gravesite and sobbing.
God.
We see her go to Cole's mother's house,
and it's his birthday.
Yeah. We see him go to Cole's mother's house, and Cole is one of 4 brothers, and they're bros. They're all broing out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they're drinking, and their significant others are there, and and she walks in, dead silence.
Yeah.
And Cole's pissed that she's late.
Mm-hmm.
But Sherry kind of recovers and gives her a hug. And later, Allison's getting her cards read by her sister-in-law, and she gets the Temptation is Coming card, as you do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. As you do.
Cole invites her to the bonfire. She says, "I'll meet you there." He's like, "Yeah, okay, Allison, whatever, goodbye." So we're getting some tension between them.
Uh-huh.
Allison says to her sister-in-law, "Cole never gives up on me. I have to give him that."
Mm-hmm.
Voiceover. This is Alice. The detective says, "How old were you?"
Yeah.
Allison says, "I was 31, and I remember promising myself that I would get to 35. Yeah. And if nothing had changed, then I had tried hard enough."
Mm-hmm.
Cole was getting better, she says, and I was angry at him for being able to get better, for being so happy. So there's also this, and Noah says it later. He says she looked like the loneliest girl in the world.
Yeah,
there's just this fragility around Allison.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's that Cole's getting happy. I think Cole is just figuring out how to cope and live, and not live in the abject devastation of it all day, every day.
We hear Cole later, like when they're fighting in episode 2, and he's like, "I did all the things. I went to therapy. I read the book." So like they've done work.
Right.
So it makes sense that Cole would start to.
Right. And it kind of took for him and not for her.
Yeah. So she's on the beach. She runs into Noah. This is the scene from her point of view. She learns Bruce Butler's his father-in-law. Now in her version, he offers her a cigarette. And
Right.
she's like, I don't smoke. He's like, oh, come on. I only smoke French cigarettes because I can't find them and it makes it a little bit harder for me to smoke. He wants to walk her home.
Mm-hmm.
This is all backwards from his, like in his
Right.
version, she's the aggressor. In her version, he's the aggressor.
Yep.
In her version, he wants to check out the outdoor shower, and she asks sheepishly if he wants to try it, and he says, no, I should leave. He leans in and kisses her,
Mm-hmm.
and she rebuffs his kiss. Cole pulls up with a mystery woman, Jocelyn, or Joss, as Cole calls her. They fight. He's frustrated that she's not making an effort to get better. And this is where they have that fight that I was just referencing.
Right.
And he says, you are not the only one who lost a child here.
It's true.
And this turns into sex, but it's consensual.
It's consensual, but it's very carnal. It's very just raw.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's just very emotional. It's not loving. It's these two are just in so much pain.
Yeah.
That they're doing this.
And again, Noah sees them and is watching. So that definitely happened from both points of view.
Mm-hmm.
Now we hear the detective saying, we see the detective. Am I keeping you from something? And Alison goes, I need to pick up my kid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's in the
So we
future.
don't know how far in the future this is. We don't know what she's talking about. We know she now has a different last name, but we know nothing else.
And a child.
Which she did not at this point.
So in episode 2, Noah's with the detective and he's like, I had no idea she was married. She seemed like the loneliest girl in the world. And he says, I thought she was bad news, so I did everything I could to avoid her. I wasn't thinking about her at all. But we see him jogging to her house.
I know.
And then he goes home and beats off in the shower to her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Helen wants to get in the shower with him. He's like, no, I need some me time. Breakfast at Helen's parents.
Oh, God. First, I would like that kitchen, but nothing else about that would I like.
Nothing else. They're prepping for an event. It's going to be a party for Bruce's book of some kind. They never really say. Bruce is beating Trevor in chess. Whitney just wants a cappuccino, goddammit.
That's all this girl ever really wants is a cappuccino.
Miranda, the housekeeper, is being run ragged by the mother.
Mm-hmm.
They forgot the flowers. So Helen and Noah are going to go to the farmer's market to get the flowers. Okay. So they're driving to the farmer's market. And of course, they have to take annoying Stacy and Trevor.
Ugh, these kids suck
and Stacy's
so hard.
like, I want to pet the horsies. I want to pet the horsies. Now, as somebody who has had children,
right?
If I was driving down the highway, and I was passing a horsey farm and my kids want to stop and pet, I'd be like, no,
we don't have time for that.
We're going to the farmer's market.
Right.
But of course, Helen's like, oh, we're going to do it on the way home. At the farmer's market, Noah sees Alison selling jam with her sister-in-law. He asks how she is. He says he's been worried about her. Oh, I should say this is his point of view.
Right, exactly.
She blows him off. She's like, whatever. On the way home, they're forced to let Stacy pet the fucking horsey. And it turns out that it's at Lockhart Farms. Lockhart Farms.
Right. So Alison's husband's family's ranch.
And Helen had said that a very sweet woman with 4 sons used to run the ranch. Now we meet Scotty, who comes into play later.
Yes.
Cole comes riding up. Noah recognizes him from watching him bang Alison over the car.
And now he's like, okay, this is a little close for comfort.
Martin is there now. Oh, so maybe it was did he bring all the kids? He didn't bring Whitney.
No, there was definitely no Whitney. So she had to go find a cappuccino somewhere.
Martin asks if Cole still needs a farmhand. And Cole's like, have you ever been on a farm? No. Have you ever been around a horse? No. Have you ever done anything? No. So he's like, well, stick around for the day. We'll see how you do. So we get a little bit of Noah backstory here. Noah says, everyone says when you're young that love is all you need. And that sent me into a panic. My mother had just died. My father was drinking himself to death. My sister took off with somebody. I had Helen. And I popped the question the night we graduated college. My family didn't come, but her parents did. And Bruce bought a $200 bottle of champagne. And Helen felt like a princess. He
has to be the hero in everybody's story.
Because he couldn't save his mother.
And he just has to be everybody's hero.
And this is where we say, guys, that he just has this like toxic trait to him, which is like the man has to save the poor little woman. Like,
Mhm.
that is who he
Mhm.
is.
Yep.
But Helen didn't need saving.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. Allison needs saving.
Yeah,
Helen doesn't need
doesn't.
saving. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. So he's trying to write and he can't. He tells Helen he's not inspired. He's bored. Helen asks him what dress she should wear that night. He chooses and she picks the opposite.
Right. Yep.
Mhm. Which tells you a little bit about their relationship.
Mhm. Mhm. He is always not feeling quite good enough for everybody.
Yeah.
And like people take him seriously.
But he also puts himself in that situation.
For sure. For sure. He others himself a lot.
Yes, like I think one of the reasons he chose Helen is because of Bruce.
Mhm.
And how can you compete with that?
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean? Because we all know, like, yes, you could be a successful writer, but to be a successful writer on the level Bruce Butler is
It's a whole
happens
other
to
thing.
1 in a million people.
Right. There aren't a million Stephen Kings. There's one Stephen King.
Yes. So the party starts. Whitney's inappropriately dressed, according to Noah.
Mhm.
He sends her to her room if she can't find the rest of her dress. Whitney's a problem, guys. Just
Whitney
know
sucks.
that. Whitney's a problem. All right. Helen is really upset because this woman who Bruce had an affair with shows up.
Mhm.
And she's chatting up Bruce, and Helen is super pissed.
Yep.
And Noah's hugging her and calming her down and, bringing her down to earth here. And he spots Alison over Helen's shoulder. Alison is catering and she's wearing a black dress. She's got her hair flowing. She looks beautiful.
Oh, yeah. And it's a short black dress. It's got a lot of cleavage happening.
Yep.
She looks stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Bruce later is regaling a table of old rich white men with stories of failing writers, making fun of bloggers. And Bruce introduces Noah to his agent, and Noah gets a chance to elevator pitch his new novel.
Right.
But he doesn't know what it's about. So Helen sweeps in and she pitches the book for him. But she does, and I totally get this. She does it in a way that he is not happy with because she says the book is going to be a little more commercial, a little more accessible. And you could see Noah
fuck off.
No, it's not.
No.
Allison, just in the nick of time, sweeps in. Did you order a whiskey? And he takes it off the tray, unprompted. Helen recognizes her, and Helen says to Noah, "Is that the waitress from the lobster roll? And is she flirting with you?" Bruce says, "Of course she is. If I had an ass like hers, I would do the same. Wear a tight dress to a party to find some schmuck to take me home."
Ugh.
And Noah says, "Did you just call me schmuck, Bruce?" And Bruce goes, "Did I? I didn't mean to." And Noah goes, "No, but you definitely just called the waitress a whore." Oh, this is when he was so hot. I was
know.
like, yes.
And Noah can get so white knighty at times. And it's, yeah.
But when he's defending a woman's honor
It's
against
hot.
being called a whore, it's hot.
It's hot. It's hot, hot, hot.
Even though he treats Allison that way. So Noah walks off and he finds Allison smoking a joint out back. They sneak off down to the beach. She frolics in the surf. They talk about his book. She tells him, "Forget about the book. Try living a little bit." And she touches his hand. And she says, "Maybe you'll have something to write about." And he says, "I'm married." And she's like, "Okay."
Right.
And he says, "Nothing can happen between us." And she laughs and says, "Okay, then it was nice meeting you." And she now tells him she's also married. So now he tells the detective that's all that happened last night.
Right.
That night. He went back to his wife and everything was fine. But that's not what happened.
Not in her version.
In reality, well, in his version even.
Oh, yeah,
in reality,
Yes.
he goes back to do they start making out right there? No. He goes back. She's by the gate again, says, "I didn't know your wife's birthday," to get down to the gate, and they start making out.
Yeah.
Okay, Allison's version of this. There's also this weird storyline where the Lockharts are running some underground fish operation.
The Lockharts, you never quite know, are in the up and up. What's happening there?
They're not on the up and up.
Clearly, they were super wealthy at one point, and they've lost almost everything, and they're just trying to hold on.
Correct.
And at this point, Montauk has become, this is where Martha Stewart's living and shit.
Yeah.
And they're the townies.
There's the old and the new. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Alison starts the day picking up some mysterious fish from the dock, and the fisherman's like, "You look better. My mom sends her love." So this is everyone knows everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
She delivers the fish to Caleb at the train station, who's supposed to keep the door behind him locked at all times. There's this weird, I don't know what's happening.
Something's happening. There's kind of like an upstairs downstairsness to this,
Mm.
in that like the locker, like they're the old townies are the ones who just kind of keep everything going, and they have they live in a different world than the
Yes.
people who live in the exact same town, like Bruce.
Yes.
They just, even though they're in the exact same place, their worlds are entirely different.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Caleb is reading Bruce's book, and Allison's like, "Oh, I hate this guy." Hey everyone, stay tuned. Little Miss Recap will be right back after these words. So we get a voiceover, and Alison says, "The summer people, they come, they leave, they barely notice us. The ones who wait their tables or bait their lines, we might as well be traffic lights to them. We blend in, and I thought it would be the same with him."
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oscar, now at work at the Lobster Roll, tells the girls there's a catering gig tonight at Bruce Butler's place.
Mm-hmm.
Allison passes. Jane accepts. Oscar says, "Be there by 5 and look hot."
Yeah.
So we get a small scene with the sister-in-law that Hal, the brother she's married to, asked her to have a threesome. Allison's like, "Oh my God, a threesome." And then she's like, this is interesting because I was like, why this scene? But Jane says to her, "You didn't try anything like that when you went away to school." So we have this idea that Allison got out.
She tried to leave and then came back.
Right. And like, it was a big thing that she got out and went away to school.
Right. Right.
And Allison's like, "All I did was study." And then she offers up, "Well, Cole and I had anal sex one time." And Jane goes, "And?" Okay, so now there's this beautiful line by Alison. It's a voiceover, and she says, "I take a step back into myself every once in a while and watch everyone else go by, like from a window high above. From there, I felt like I could see so clearly the way a crowd of people thinned and swelled and changed direction like the tide. From there, I was alone and safe." I love the verb thinned.
Yeah.
I use it all the time in my poetry. Like it's one of those verbs I just thinned and
really
swelled. I love thinned and swelled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So at the farmer's market, Noah is so psyched to see her and tells Allison, "I'd like to see you again." And like is trying to talk to her. And then he walks away and the sister-in-law goes, "Well, he wants to fuck one of us. I just don't think he knows who."
I love her sister-in-law.
I love the sister-in-law too.
Yeah, she's great.
So now Allison's at the Lockhart Ranch when Whitney pulls up to pick up Martin.
Right.
And she's in a super tight short dress. And she starts flirting with Scotty. And she leaves and Cole's like, "What the fuck, dude? She's like 16.
Right.
Later at Cherry's, Cherry and Allison have this chat where Cherry's like, "Cole better be good to you. I'm so proud of the way that you two got through this together. I always knew you were right for one another." Then she says, and I wanted your take on this.
Okay.
Because Cherry says to Allison, "Your strength allows us all to be strong."
Oh, what
pressure, right?
Yeah. What pressure to put on the person of the two people who are the most hurt and the most devastated. Now, that's also a way of saying Cherry was also devastated. Of course, this little kid's grandmother was devastated at his death. Like,
yeah,
of course. But that's so much pressure to put on somebody who is so fragile, who's literally like, if I don't feel better in 4 years, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah. Allison's hanging on by a thread.
All the time.
All the time. And this to me read like, oh, this is Cherry. For all intents and purposes, Cole's family is Allison's family. We never really see Allison's family. So Cherry, and she's known Allison since she's a little girl. So Cherry is a surrogate mother for her as well as a mother-in-law. And now she's saying, "You are not a safe place for me to put your grief. I am not a safe place for you to put my grief.
Right.
Your grief.
Your grief. Right.
Thank you. Because you're going to destroy me if you do that. Like I count on you to be strong
so
to
that
keep me."
Yep.
That is reckless. Okay. So Then Cherry says, I'm going to go through the boys' room this fall and I'm going to have a huge tag sale. And, I'm going to clear out a lot of these bedrooms and there'll be room for you guys to move back in if you have another baby. And she says, it might be nice for you to have some help next time around. How did you take that?
There's a couple ways I think you can take it. One, I think you can take it as she knows just how really fragile Alison is and that she's going to need help. I think it also, to Alison, felt like, oh, well, it's our fault.
Yes.
That Gabriel died.
That's how I took it. I wanted to make sure I wasn't being like,
I think there's a lot of ways you can take it. I don't think Cherry meant it
that way. Right.
I don't either, but I completely see how Alison could hear it that way.
Yeah. That's how I would have heard it. Like,
sure.
You think I can't handle, like, you think I could not handle Gabriel, and that's why this happened.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I ever have another baby, clearly I need support because I'm not enough to take care of one baby.
So she decides to take the catering gig. She calls up Jane for a dress because she doesn't have a sexy dress. So the dress she's wearing is Jane's.
Right. Which is why she's so uncomfortable in it.
She gets to the party, and I wrote, in Noah's version, Alison's hair is down. She's very comfortable in her dress. In Alison's version, she's uncomfortable. Her hair's back in a ponytail.
Yep.
Just not sexy. She chats with Helen's mother. They have an interesting conversation. Helen's mother's like, oh, you're that poor girl who lost her boy. Yeah.
Oh, God.
She sees Noah and Helen fighting.
Right.
Which was interesting. She walks past Noah and he presumptuously just grabs a drink off the tray.
Yep.
And Helen's being a little bit of a diva.
Completely.
Yeah. And Helen's like, oh, let me fix your tag or something on the back. And then she goes, oh, this dress is a little tight, or not an inch to spare in this dress, or something like that.
Right. So Alison now feels shamed.
Yeah. In the house, Alison catches Whitney and Scotty heading up to a bedroom, and they break that up, and Noah comes in and sees it too, and they break it up. And Noah's like, do you want to get out of here? They go to the beach. Alison reveals she can't swim. Which is interesting. She grew up at the beach.
She grew up at the beach. Her child died in a drowning accident.
Yep.
And she can't swim.
Yeah. He says, it's nice to see you again. Clothe. They talk about her being married. She says she takes her ring off when she works. She gets bigger tips. And he says, there's no way you're married to that guy. Married people don't fuck like that. Noah tells Alison that he got married young. He had a beautiful, rich, artsy girlfriend, and that was everything he wanted to be.
Yep.
He loved her, and he still does. But he does wish he waited and gave himself some more time to see who he might become.
It's a really interesting thing to say. Yeah.
Another thing that happens often, I only noticed it because I watched episodes 3, 4, and 5 after this.
Right.
Is in Alison's version of events, Noah is always very smart.
Yes.
So like he brings up a hypothesis in quantum physics, but what he's talking about is sliding doors theory.
Right.
Like two parallel timelines. But like there's a scene later they go to Block Island where they have sex for the first time. I think that's in episode 3. And he like gets into this whole history of like the sea and Block Island. Like he's always really intelligent in her version of things, which I think he is smart, but he doesn't act like that in his version.
No.
So he's waxing on and she's just mesmerized, just staring at him. As I would be.
As I would be too. Yeah.
Tell me more about this theory in quantum
about
physics.
Whatever it is. I'll just stare at you while you say hot things.
Yeah. So he turns to her and he says, what do you want to do now? And she says, I want you to kiss me. Now, this is her version, so she's owning up to this.
Yep.
They make out. Alison in current day is telling the detective that she doubts anyone from that party ran him down. We don't know who. We don't know who the he is.
Right.
She says he was hit along a tourist route, and I don't know why he would be going that, or why anyone else would be going that way. And the detective's like, well, he was going that way.
Right.
She's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Then she tries to say she drove back to the city that night. Is she talking about, she's talking about New York. And she says she just can't believe he's gone and will do anything to help figure this out.
Right. So at this point, we don't know who's gone. But we know somebody died, which is why we're talking to a detective.
the end scene is we see Alison walking home from the party at night in
Mhm.
black,
Right.
with her back to traffic.
Which is not how you're supposed to do it. Girl, you always walk towards the traffic.
Walk towards traffic,
So you
wear
can
something
see.
reflective, or throw
Right.
a white jacket over that black dress.
Right. But at a minimum, be walking such that you can see the things that are coming to you.
Yes. And that's it. That's where we leave them.
Mm-hmm.
It's
so good.
It's so good. It's so well written. It's just so it's like you're just, I don't know, it edges you almost.
It does.
Like you just know something's there's such chemistry between these two.
There is. And you know something's going to happen, and you know that there's this bigger story, but you don't know what it is.
Mm-mm.
And you don't even know how far in the future Alison's talking to this detective. Her hair is shorter.
Mm-hmm.
She has a different name.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know when this is happening. And I love, even in this is not a spoiler for anything, but like in future episodes, the divergence between each of their memories gets even more and more and more.
Yeah.
Like I remember there's one scene where he thinks she's like totally sluttily dressed, and in her version, she's wearing a shirt like that has a collar that's buttoned up to her neck and a totally long skirt. And he's like, she was basically naked. It's so fascinating.
And I think where it starts to go wrong, in my opinion, is, well, the Brendan Fraser of it all.
Mm-hmm.
But we start to get Helen's point of view, and I don't think we need that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, stop. Like,
It should only have ever been Alison and Noah's point of view.
Yeah. It's their story.
It's their story. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I mean, it even goes off past Helen. Like, it becomes like almost like random dude from the grocery store's version of what happened.
Vic's point of view. Yeah.
Vic
like
was so fucking hot.
Vic was so fucking hot. We're not going to tell you who Vic was, guys.
No, but
so hot.
My God, so fucking hot.
So I just feel like it loses steam, but you owe it to yourselves, Backdoor Friends, to watch season 1 of The Affair.
Mm-hmm. It's really good. It's really good. I forget, in season 1, do we find out who died? Or do we wait till season 2?
So.
Okay.
I can't remember.
I had forgotten who died until it just clicked in one scene. I was like, oh, right, that person.
Yeah, I can't remember. Let me see.
I don't want to give anything away if I can.
No, me either. But let me see if we go. So there's 10 episodes. No, it doesn't. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. But it's so good. And it's like and it also takes place in this fantasy world, right? Where like a public school teacher can like summer on Long Island.
Right.
And it's always summer. It's always like beautiful and warm. And everybody talks like they're in a poem.
Right.
And the ocean is like the third character. Mm-hmm. It's like, it's
visually beautiful.
It's my dream.
Yeah.
I need to live in The Affair. I don't need to live at Montauk. I need to live in the actual show.
Oh, okay. I don't want that for you though, actually, because everyone's real fucked up in this story.
Just Timmy and me have a house next to Bruce Butler.
Okay.
A little shack.
Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine.
And we're just walking around in the show itself.
Got it. But nothing's happening to you.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. I see it.
All right. Well, this has been my pick.
I'm glad you picked it. I had not gone back and watched it in a very long time.
This show just spoke to me. It really did. Like when it was on. So season 1 came on in 2014. Mm-hmm. And like
10 years ago. Wow.
I was writing my book. Like I was in the world of writing. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It just spoke to me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, because Noah becoming a writer and his journey as a writer, guys, really is part of this.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And I don't know. It just, I miss it. It's
and
so good.
I think it's in season 2 that we finally get Richard Schiff, who was Toby on West Wing as an attorney.
That's right.
He's the attorney.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's not giving anything away that clearly an attorney is going to need to be involved because we're talking about somebody dying and everyone's getting, questioned by the police. So.
Clearly.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's it. That's been Gratitude Week.
Yes. Did you enjoy this, Amy?
I really enjoyed it.
I did too.
Yeah. We're going to be doing, so around Christmas, we're going to be doing something similar, but with Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm. Really bad ones.
We have a lot of good crossovers lined up, and that's going to be a lot of fun. But I would do this again next year.
Oh, Please. Yes, let's do it next year.
Because don't forget, we didn't get to do 6 Feet Under. We talked about it.
We did. Guys, you have no idea how many shows we were like, what's going to be our joint pick? What do we want to do? Blah, 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 blah.
One of the reasons we did not go with 6 Feet Under is the episode that Amanda and I both agreed on is so dark.
It's so dark.
We just didn't want to bring you guys down.
Which, if you all are 6 Feet Under fans, you know exactly
the episode. It still haunts me to this day.
It does too. There's also another episode which is not nearly as haunting, but my friend Michael was in it, and I thought it'd be fun to have him on to talk about it because he would be great. He's hilarious, and he could talk about being on the show.
Yes. There's a part of me that still wants to do the idea of the top 10 episodes of shows every once in a while, which we're kind of mulling that around, seeing where it's going to fit.
Yeah.
I mean, our schedule.
Guys, you should see our schedule right now. It's
jam-packed.
It's a nightmare. It's a great nightmare. We should all have such problems, but
it's a good nightmare to have, but
it's a lot.
It's a lot. So let me just let everybody know what's coming up. So they're going to hear this on Friday. So you're going to get your Life After Lockup tomorrow. On Sunday, you're going to get your Sister Wives, and we're dropping it on the free feed.
Yes, we are.
For everyone.
Yep.
As part of Gratitude Week, extending. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So
and we're doing a crossover for that.
That's going to happen. And we are going to be joined. I can say it. We're going to be joined by Tess from Psych Legal Pop. So we're going to have a therapist on set. Many of you think Amanda and I need a therapist for our takes. So we're going to have a therapist with us.
Yeah, we're going to have a real old breakdown because I really feel like what we're saying and what people are hearing are not the same thing.
About Cody, yes.
About Cody, yeah.
Like, we hate Cody. What is the confusion here?
Yeah, no.
I have a pillow of him that I punch constantly.
All we're saying is he feels things. That's it.
But he only feels things from a narcissist point of view. It's
Correct.
only about poor boo-boo.
It's only about him. Poor boo-boo.
Right.
It's a straight up poor boo-boo sitch.
So on Monday, you're going to get your BT90, and we're also going to have YouTube Live. So remember, YouTube Live's first Monday of every month, and it's for the $12, $15, and $25 tiers.
Correct.
And then
Last Resort's going to start soon.
We're doing Last Resort Tuesday.
And
John Bonet.
And then I'm going on a bank trip.
Then Amanda's on her bank trip, and it's just me.
And Amy's got it covered.
I got it covered. I got some subs coming in. We're good. We're good. Yep. All right, guys. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for indulging me. Thank you for this wonderful idea. It took us on a journey, and I absolutely loved it.
Thank you for buying into my idea. It took a little bit of convincing.
Not a ton. Well, when someone's like, let's add 5 episodes to this week, I was like,
But thankfully I did it like 5 weeks ago.
Yes. And we started early enough that we were able to get it done. Yeah. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. If you haven't already, join our Facebook group. And if you want to hear Amanda and I just talk about life, join our $15 Patreon tier, and you're going to get a show called Real Talk.
And then our second episode will be dropping today.
Yeah. And today's episode, we're talking about stepping out of your comfort zone, trying new things. So we've both done a little bit of that lately, and we're going to talk about it.
I'm excited.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Take care, everyone.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.